been laying down. And now I'm up. And so many things I need to work on. So this is unexpected pop-up, right? Yes, it's an unexpected pop-up. I got my UFO earrings on. And after our pop-up, I went ahead and put some quilts away. It's about hot here. These are Debbie's Organic Freezy Pops. And they're oh so good. Hi, Muriel. And yeah, so these were good. I bought these at the supermarket. They were on sale. But it's hot. It's hot here. Not terribly hot, but hot enough. Good morning. Good morning. You know I'm going to say good morning 5,000 times. You know that already. I'm going to be saying good morning. Good afternoon. You're so used to going on in the morning. And I can't. These do nothing for me. I'm going to try again. Marlene, Dawn, Catherine, Rowena. So after we parted this morning, I went ahead and put some quilts away. This one's pineapple coconut. And when I put stuff away, I came across a bag that I know is there, and it's been there for like 25 years, 24 years, something like that. Probably start, I got to put on my other glasses. I can't see with these glasses. I just don't know what it is. These are my new reading glasses, and I can't see with them. I feel like they put my far away, let me see. Did they put the wrong script in here? Now that I think about it, I didn't check if it's like far away. No, they didn't. I just don't know why I can't see out of these. We'll put on our good old trusty ones. Yeah, see, I could see perfect. Hello, Agnes and Yesenia. My starching project dried too fast, and I'm stuck at the ironing board for the afternoon. Wow, yes, twice in one night. Yep. Hello, Courtney. So anyway, so yeah, so this bag has been sitting there. I just kind of ignore it as I go. And hi, Caroline. Let me just see. And I just ignore it as I go. I'm going to have to put this closer because I may have to monitor this a little bit better here. And I'm going to show you what's going on. What's going on is pretty incredible right now. We'll see how it goes. And so I come across this project, and I've been ignoring it for a long time. And I took a class on this. 20 plus years ago, I took a class on this. And so, needless to say, I will show you what it is, how I left it 20-something years ago. Look at that. And this is what I have. Okay. So the rules here. The rules are you just have to be nice. This is a quilting channel. Okay, and we're talking about UFOs. And UFOs are unfinished projects, okay, or unfinished fabric objects. It's something like that. And yes, I do have my special UFO earrings. And so that's the rule. So let's just calm down. Let's enjoy. So this is my 20-plus-year-old UFO. I don't have any other UFOs unless you count all the quilt tops that are not quilted. And so that's what I had pulled out of the bag. And you see ya. ¿Cómo estás, mami? Hola. So, yeah. So then I had these. These are the circles. And yes, it's flannel. And hey, Donnell. And we have these circles. And this is the two sides. again, I took this class at a place called Style Fabrics, no longer in business. Long time that it's not in business. Here we go. And I thought, what a beautiful quilt. I bought all this fabric there, and I thought it was a lovely quilt, and I was going to take this class. And I took the class. And I came home and started doing this, and I'm like, hell no, I'm never gonna, heck no, I ain't gonna finish this. So it's a lot of work. It's tedious. It is beautiful when it's gonna be done. And guess what? This is the time it's gonna get done. 24, 25 years later, this quilt is going to get done. And so when I pulled this out, I put away my quilts. And I started, so look, I have 2 rows done. And you may say, well, what's the problem, Leanna? This should be easy for you. I know it should be, but it's tedious. And I'm like, it's a bit much. It's also a lot of prep. So let me see if I have everything. I'm going to show you what you have to do here. And then you let me know what you think, because maybe you will think that this may be a UFO as well. So I don't have the directions. This was just stuck in one of those bags that you get like sheets in. You know what I'm talking about? That plastic. Yeah. So what I did was I came in here on the other one and figured out what the center is, which is a 5.5. I cut out a 5.5. And I took out chalk because I tried the pen on the flannel, no bueno. I tried the Soul Line chalk pen, no bueno. Hi, Maria. And so I just have a good piece of Taylor's chalk with me. Yeah. So now we're going to do another row to this. I don't know how many rows. I hope to the universe that, or the galaxies, let's say, since it's a UFO, I hope to the galaxies that this is not like 15 rows, because I'm only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. Oh, 7, 8. And I do have a pile still. So I'm not sure how many rows I have to do, but it's enough. It's been in that closet for 20 plus years. I think it's 25 years. So we're going to go with this. Okay. So I have that up so I could see exactly what I did. So I know this has to stay up, and this too. I should put this here for me to see. And then the next thing that I need up is this one here. We'll prep a pair of rows and slip one into the week. Then the tedious is spread out. Yeah, I know, but you know me, I just got to bang this out at this point. At this point, I'm motivated to just bang this out. We're going to bang it out like we've never banged before, because we just, it's too much. I want it out of my room already. Yeah, I want it out of my room already. Let me see. And you know what? I took those games over there to the other room. Okay, I have to do some work here. There we go. So what I'm doing here is I'm going to take this and I am going to go ahead and chalk. Since this is the first one, I'm going to chalk. I probably don't even need to chalk all 4 sides, but I chalked the 4 sides. So I have it. You see the chalk on there? I have that. Then this goes on there, and the back is green. So I just went ahead and I just, you know what, I'm going to use one that's not here, this one. Okay. So the flower has to be up. So it has to be like this. This is a little warping of my mind, you know, because it's so tedious. Okay, so you take the 2 circles and you make sure you have the right thing going, so that this is facing up and that's facing up. And then I have a line, but I can't sew from one end to the next. I took apart 1 row to figure this out. So I have to start from this little point where I sewed to this point here where I sewed. So I'm going to come in here, And I was like wondering, oh, maybe I should use my walking foot, but then it was working fine without my walking foot. So I went with that. So now I'm back tacking, and then I'm running this through. So when I did this, I went ahead and did 2 rows. No, I did 2 rows where I just made rows and left everything like this. And then when I went to go put the rows together, I realized what a big pain in the the tuchus, because I did not quilt the sides. So now I figured out that when I do this part, right, and I have to come in here with this and then abut this to the stitching there and then put a line here. I just need 1 line. I need to now quilt this because it's easier to quilt these 2 pieces than that whole big piece that I had to quilt this with the big piece after the fact. So, and I still don't have it quilted this way. As you can tell, I've only did the sides to attach this. So I have to bring this down and come in here. I mean, there's a plate. So apparently with this class, I must have bought a glass plate of this size, and that is what we used as the template. It's coming back to me now that I've been sewing what we did. I remember a glass plate. Oops. And then I remember having some kind of paper, so that must be it. And so yeah, so now I have this over here like that. All right, so we have some folks on here. Can anybody tell me what this little guy is? Who's this little guy? This is the I Know game. I wish I had an alien game, but I don't have an alien game. So now I know that I need, the next color needs to be this green. And theoretically I would do that, but I can't. So this has got to go in this way, where this is out, because this is the back. Do you all understand why this has been 20 plus years in my... It is way too much to be thinking about. And I'm pretty sure Jack must have been involved at some point. I'm pretty sure Jack was out quite a bit because I did something and reversed some color or did something. I'm pretty sure, because things must have not gone smooth. Yeah, things must have not gone smooth. So now I have this, and I have to open up these like lip looking things here and then quilt that. And this is what I found to be the easiest so far. But I want to do this. I want to finish this quilt. It's been way too long. And then I have another UFO. Yes, another UFO. That one's only about 10 years old. Maybe you know what? It's less, because I pulled that sucker out during COVID and worked on it. And then realized what a big kerfunkle that quilt was. And that was a t-shirt quilt. But now I've learned a lot about t-shirt quilts on YouTube. And so I'm feeling like I can do this. So we'll have to pull that out. But yes, we're going to finish this one first. And so I need another one of these. And as long as I remember that these colors hit each other, I think we can get this to work. So that is a Canadian geese. You've got that right. So here we go. True or false? Canadian geese eat fish. True or false? Canadian geese eat fish. But I am working on this. Let's see. And I'm working on flannel. It's almost too hot to work with flannel. I'm making excuses to not finish this sucker. True, we have one true and one false. Who's going to be the tiebreaker? We got one true, one false. We need one more. True or false? Canadian geese eat fish. False. The answer is false. That's right. The answer is false. So who here has done one of these flannel fringed? For me, probably, and I love fringe flannel stuff, but this is a bit much. Who's done one of these circle flannel things? It was all the rage back in the day. Maybe I'll bring the rage back by doing this on my channel. Holy moly. I get in chalk all over my stuff because I don't use it a lot, and it like powders off. I guess nobody's done one of these flannel things. Okay, well, now you're looking at it and maybe you'll be inspired to do that, or you might want to not torture yourself too. Okay, so it is false. They mostly eat aquatic plants. Okay, 2. What color are they born? Black, white, or yellow? You know, I'm wondering if it's the machine. This is not as bad as I thought it was, actually. I must say, it's not as bad as I thought. Maybe this machine makes the whole world a difference. Yellowish, Agnes says. So yes, yellowish. We'll take yellowish. Yellow, yes, that's it. What is a flock of geese called when it's not flying? What is a flock of geese called when it's not flying? And, you know, I was in bed laying down, and it's like you get bored after a while. And I had gotten a gift certificate to Amazon from a coworker so that I could buy stuff for my house. And sure enough, I just got that on Friday, and I already ordered. I ordered underneath cabinet organizers for the bathroom, for the kitchen. I ordered, what else did I order? I don't know. I ordered something else, and I can't think of. It'll come to me. I ordered a third thing, but I can't remember right now what it was. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So there's 6 of these green in the center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Do you remember who that flannel company was that was big in the 90s and early 2000s, what they were called? Because I think that's what this fabric is from. They were really famous for flannel at that time. I don't know what the name of this project is other than 24 years later, it's maybe getting finished. Because I'll tell you, I started this in about 2001, the mid 2001. Yes, hello, Norma. So there's no batting in this. It's only 2 layers of flannel. It is not, no batting is in this that I could feel. I mean, it looks like it'd be easy to prep if you get into this whole shebang bang of measuring. Okay, we'll put this over here. And someone said a gaggle. Yes, a gaggle is it. A gaggle is it. All right, here we are. Another bird. What is this? Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and 6. As long as I keep the tone on tones on the bottom and the floral on top, I think I'm good. I keep losing this piece of chalk. Yes, it's a penguin, Candace. And the question for the penguin is true or false? There are wild penguins in Africa. There are wild penguins in Africa. Let's see, that's false. We have a lot of false. Caroline false. Hi, Annette. How are you? I'm working on a very old UFO. So the answer is true. There are wild penguins in Africa. All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we're done with 6 of these green, and now I have to do a tan with green, which is this one here. So that has to come up and be put on top of here. And we need that. Are you making a table runner? Doing good, thanks. So no, this is a blanket, a fringed flannel blanket or rag blanket. A class I took in 2001, and it ended up in a bag and in a closet, and I knew it was there, but you know, every time I put the quilts away, and I have a closet where when I finish a quilt and long arm it, that's where it goes. When I need a pass it forward quilt and I don't have time, I pull one out of there. So I see it all the time, and I just ignore that it's there. And today I said, this is ridiculous. I need this room. And I said, Leanna, you need to pull up your big girl quilty PJs. Yeah, your big quilty PJs. And start, you need to finish this up. You started it, you need to finish it. Good morning. There are severe storms in Jersey. Here it's beautiful out there. Yeah, there's no storming happening here. Sorry to hear that. We could use some storms because it's hot here. Yeah, so I don't know what this is called. I don't remember what the class was called. All I know is something happened where I totally left a bad taste in my mouth. Good morning, Margaret from Australia. And here I am. But you know, the only thing I can think of is Jack was out a lot because I was uncoordinated. Maybe it was because I was 25 something years ago, right? I've been quilting for 30. So my thought is, you know, I was young in my quilting career, overzealous of what I thought I could do. But now it doesn't seem so bad with this machine and some knowledge I know. You know, I was looking over there and it's kind of a little bit of a hot mess. Some of the seams are not matching and I don't care. We're going to finish this up though. Okay, so this has to go here and this has to go that way. So this faces that. That's the trickiest part, is making sure that that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. And 30 years more experience, exactly. So, exactly. So, yeah, because I don't think I ever used chalk, and I was trying to use all kinds of marking devices, and a lot of them weren't cutting it. But good old Taylor's chalk seemed to be the win. It also is going to wash out a lot easier, I think, you know? I keep moving that. I actually can't wait now to see it completed, you know? Hi, Deb. Oh, it's a little intense here. I've had to put some folks in time out, and I've had to just say, no, you're not welcome to come here because you're starting up trouble. So here we are. We have another row of this UFO. And look, all floral in the front and all tone on tone in the back. So that means no Jack. So here is another row to go. And what I am going to do before I even add that row is I'm going to come in here, and because I really don't know how else to do this when you're to this point of 2. I don't want to do it. I have a feeling I was trying to quilt that every row in instead of just doing 2s and then put it on there, which may have, I don't know what the reasoning was, but here. This year is going to be the year we are finishing this sucker. So, you know, this would be good for George. George is Lisa's long arm, or it's not a long arm. It's a sit down. Well, it kind of is a long arm. It's a stationary long arm, right? Don't you think that this would be good for George, maybe? Okay, I'm going to do one side and maybe go and do the other side. Also, I have it on 1.2, so let's put it on a better stitch length. So I'm going to come in here and open that up. And pivot. This is a lot to pivot. Wow, I made this. Oh, Sharon, you've made this? Hi, Maria. How are you? ¿Cómo está? Yeah, I mean, really. You're the only one. I asked if anybody has made one of these. Yeah, I think I was a confident quilter back when I took this class. And, and you know, 20 plus years later, pulled this sucker back out. We are going to finish it. We are. If I don't lose interest, we'll see. I just don't know how many rows. I'm a little anxious because I just want to finish this already. I'm overseeing it undone, right? Not finished in that bucket. Well, the good news is I took this out. Never did finish that, sorry. I took this out of the bucket and threw it in here. And I made room so that I could stick more finished quilts in. So that was good. So Sharon, do you remember what this was called? Hi, Katie. Do you recall all these years ago what this flannel situation was called? I mean, I'm bringing out all the oldies because I'm going to be showing you how to make a quillo. That was around the same time this came out. We had the quillo craze when this came out, so. Let's see, does she know what it is? Hi, Chris. All right, so we're going to go with, okay. It was true to there are wild penguins in Africa. Which statement is true about penguins? Their groups are called colonies. That's A. B. They are found only in Antarctica. Or C. They can fly short distances. Which statement is true about penguins? A. Their groups are called colonies. B. They are found only in Antarctica. Or C. They can fly short distances. What statement there is true? Now, you know I have other work to do other than this, right? And I'll start that work tomorrow because now I want to get this done. We have a lot of A's. No, I know after 3 or 4, I gave it away and didn't want to look at it again. You mean like rows 3 and 4, or you made 3 and 4 of these? Because I was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows in when 20-something years ago when I had decided that I was over it. So we have a lot of A's, and the answer A, unless you find the flying around through the water. Oh, 2 pillows, 3 quilts done. Oh, wow. Yeah, well, this is the one. Maybe I'll want to do this again, but so far this may be the one and only quilt that I make like this. I guess I should never say never. So here we are. I did that one side, so now I'm going to come over here and get this. I think Honey came home early from work because I came on alive because I thought he was going to be working late. Michelle? Oh, you know, oh, here it is. I put down this. Oh, guess what? This is no longer an ice pop. You remembered that from a comment on a nature show years ago. Okay, so it is A, the groups are called colonies. B, a 2005 film about emperor penguins won an Oscar for Best Documentary. Name the movie. It's still cold. That was good. That was really good. I want another one. Does anybody remember that movie? Wait, it wasn't Happy Feet. It was not Happy Feet. It was, it starts with M. Now you said Happy Feet, and I'm thinking that song, Happy. Because we're happy. So it's Madagascar. No, it is. Oh, Carolyn, you're behind. You're on Canadian Geese. March of the Penguins. It's March of the Penguins. March of the Penguins. All right. So I don't even know where I'm putting these. Making noise. All right. Here we are. We have this guy. I'm going to see one of these next week. Yes. What is that animal? It is a peacock. Yes, it's a peacock. Peafowls are strict vegetarians. True or false? I think I would have to charge $1,000 for this blanket. This is way too... I mean, I guess you got it all done when you're done. It's all quilted for you and ready to go. I give it that. Yeah, and this little thing was my, I guess, dirty little secret of a UFO. Hi, Teresa Louise. True. So we have true. The answer is false. False. They, peafowls are strict vegetarian is false. They will eat plants, insects, and small reptiles. Oh, maybe that's why the peacock lives at our house. This wild peacock hangs out at our house in Puerto Rico. Maybe I have lizards hanging around and it's good food for them. Boy, I didn't think about that because I just thought it was strange to have a peacock. It's hot. I had to put my hair up. All right, so I have this done here. Oops. So this piece now can go on to that other. So we'll put this aside and see what we got going on here, because now my pile is looking a little thin and I want to make sure I do this right. Hi, Helen. How are you feeling? Trying to get dinner around and found you pop up live. How are you feeling from, wait, is it last week or is it this Thursday? I'm not going to say what I'm referring to, but so we have that. So we're going to start with that, and then I need one of these. Yes, and then I need 6 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then I need one of these again. Here we go, more people. I made one of those quilts and swore never again. Okay, I'm glad. We were sending you positive vibes without anybody knowing why. Okay, so that's where we're at, and this is why we're 20 years later finishing this up. So this is my last row for this. Then I have, I think, 2 more rows. 1 row, which is this, and 1 row, which is this. And I will scream and shout if I'm short one of these circles because I didn't count. I just started sewing. So we'll see how all that goes. So this is my first one. And so this has to go, yes, this has to go like that. And we'll go here. Put flannel on the back, and it was royal pain to sew. Yeah. Oh, so, but now I have flannel on both sides. There's no batting. There's flannel on both sides. All right, so there we go. We're going to mark that. So that means I had 6 rows, and I gave up at 6 rows. I did 2 rows this morning before I went and took a rest. And so I have 4 rows. So that's 10 rows. Okay, so I'm 10 rows in and then 2 more rows. So it's a 12-row quilt. Yeah, so basically I made half the quilt, and now I'm going to finish it off in 2025. I'm not allowed to put this back away. I don't want to see it anymore. So, okay. We're to 2. According to Greek legend, where did the eyes on the peacock's feathers come from? A 100-eyed giant, B, a group of wood nymphs, or C, a mirrored shield that belonged to Perseus. Perseus. I don't know, but you know what I mean. And I don't even know how they taught this class, so I don't know if this is the method to do this. I just know this is what I figured out when I was trying to figure out what in the world to do. So we have a lot of C's. A lot of C's. Poor Carol's in Gaggle Land. So the answer is A. The answer is A, 100-eyed giant. Okay, 3. Peacock refers to the male. Peacock refers to the male. Yeah, kind of got that. What's the proper name for the female, which is what we have living on our property, is a female. Okay. Yes, a peahen. So it says peacock refers to the male. We got it by the name. And then what's the proper term of the female is a peahen. And the species together is called the peafowl. A peafowl. Good evening, Giovanna. Oh, it is evening for you. Probably late evening. Working on a little bit of a nightmare, but getting through it. The folks here that have made this had the same sentiments I did. So I'm in good company. That's always good. All right, let's see. Let's get some medical. I don't think we did this, but maybe we did with a different game. So a medical question here, okay? How to recognize dengue fever? How to recognize dengue fever. I'm going to give you the choices. Ready? Symptoms include, 11:30 at night. Oh, wow. Symptoms include a runny nose, watery eyes, a severe cough, and blotchiness of the face and neck. B. Symptoms include a severe headache, a sore throat, reddened eyes, joint pain, muscle aches, and a rash. C. Symptoms include an overall flush on the victim's body accompanied by restless itching, muscle twitching, and excessive sweating. This is a lot to read. I'm calling this quilt makes you go in circles. We have A and we have C. We have done this before. I thought so. I'm doing good. I'm awake right now because I had been resting when I got home from doing what I needed to do. And so I had decided that I was going to work a little bit more. My guess is Honey came home early because this is my first official day, right? Where I'm not stressed about work. At least I can put that behind. And, oops. And I think he came home early. I thought he was going to be gone for a bit more. All right, so the answer is B. Symptoms include a severe headache, sore throat, reddened eyes, joint muscle pain, joint pain, muscle aches, and a rash. We already did how to remove gum. All right. Okay, how to use a life raft. So the good news is we didn't have dengue fever, but the bad news is now we need to know how to use a life raft. You know, it's those adventures that I take you on. A, fully inflate the life raft. Carefully throw it overboard, ensuring that it stays right side up. B, pull the cord. Once the raft is inflated enough to float, throw it overboard, unwind from upwind. Let me read that again. B, pull the cord. Once the raft is inflated enough to float, throw it overboard, upwind from your vessel. Or C, throw the life raft overboard, downwind if possible, then pull the cord to inflate it. There you go. That's all the choices. Here it is. Well, we have a C. And I am guessing. So it is C. C is the right answer. It totally is the right answer. me grab something else. We've done these two. Here we are. I don't know who these are. We're not going to even go for that. That's not even any fun. Here we are. Let's see. I did all those. We're almost done with Family Feud. That's over there. Let's do these. Where am I? By the way, my daughter, you told us. That's so great. Congratulate her for us. Okay, where am I? I am a very hot U.S. region. I was once a freshwater lake. I am home to 40 species that exist nowhere else. Despite being parched, I draw plenty of tourists. In 1913, I reached 135 degrees Fahrenheit. I am the lowest region in the U.S. Where am I? I need an in-service on that. I would have thought that throwing it over with no air would cause and pull the cord. The condition hasten trip to the bottom. Half the time I got the wrong answers all the time. Not half the time, probably all the time. All right, so what did I just do with my stuff? Did I just throw my stuff overboard? Oh, here it is. Okay. I still have these two and then these. Whew, it's hot. I don't know why everybody's slamming the door. Death Valley. Yes. Yes, Death Valley is it. Okay, let me mark and then I'll get another question here. Mark. Where am I again? I am a famous body of water. I am a short drive from a holy city. A biblical river flows into me. Swimmers easily float on my surface. I am the lowest body of water on earth. Unlike most oceans, fish do not find me hospitable. Despite my name, I am actually a lake. Where am I? So I don't know who has a Sam's Club by them, but I had discovered there is a sundae called a peaches and cream sundae. It's frozen yogurt. They swirl the cup with caramel. They stick vanilla frozen yogurt in there. Then they top it off with canned peaches and top it with granola. Holy moly, that sucker is good. And I've been addicted to them. So every time now I have been going to these doctor's appointments, I have been treating myself to one of these. And I need to stop the insanity. I'm going to be 500 pounds. Oh my gosh, they are so good. Again, I had one yesterday. Honey and I drove and ate one just to go eat one. And it's $1.68 with tax and everything. And today, when I was at my appointment, again, yes, I had one. And tomorrow I have an appointment at Sam's for my tires. So guess what? I'll be eating another one. But it is so, so yummy. So if you have a Sam's Club by you, you got to check that out. It's so good. I went in there for a rotisserie chicken. And then I ended up with a sundae because it's so good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And, oh, and I haven't sewn that yet. So I can't even call that 6. There we are. All right, so it is the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea it is. Okay, what am I putting? Oh, here it is. These are the ones that are done. Okay, where am I? I am a European country. I was once part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Zagreb, this is terrible, you know me. Zagreb is my capital. I apologize to this country. I have 7 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. My shape resembles a croissant. Oh, I had a croissant this morning. The Dalmatian takes its name from one of my regions. I am on the Balkan Peninsula. Yeah, it's been a bad day because for breakfast, had a croissant. I toasted up that croissant. And where did that croissant come from? Yes, that would be Sam's Club because we went there for a Sunday and ended up with croissants in our hand. That was Honey's fault. So, yeah, so I didn't eat anything else. That was my lunch. Giovanna, I was afraid to eat anything else. Hello, Maria. I'm back. Not a problem. So, yeah, so that's all I had for lunch because I know, and it's a big cup they give you. It's like this big. It's big. So that's all I had. But so this morning I had croissant. I toasted that sucker up. Yum, yum, yum. And I don't know. Normal people probably just eat the croissant. No, not me. I go into the cupboards and I grab the bag of chocolate chips. So now my croissant is toasting. I go grab the chocolate chips. I've got the plate. I put the croissant on the plate because I had cut it in half to toast it. And I stick chocolate chip. I pull it out really hot, put the chocolate chips, put the top on there, and just let it sit for a little bit. Oh, I had a pain au chocolat. So that croissant became a pain au chocolat. So that was breakfast. Breakfast was pain de chocolat. And I need to go back to work because clearly I'm not eating good. Pain au chocolat. And then for lunch I had a peaches and cream sundae. And for dinner we're going to have rotisserie chicken with a salad, I think, because it's too hot. I'll make a green salad. Let's see. Hi, Melanie. Maybe that's why I'm so happy, because I had all kinds of yummy treats today instead of like real stuff. All right, so the answer is Croatia. Croatia is the answer. So you might ask, do I recommend this project for a beginner? No, I don't even recommend it for an experience. I recommend you rethink this project. That's my 2 cents about it. Though I gotta tell you, there's actually a calming effect happening, so I may change my mind. Who knows? I may pull out all my flannel and use it for a scrap buster. Has anyone ever made a plus minus quilt? And can a layer cake be used? I don't think I've made a plus minus quilts. I guess I better see what a plus minus quilt. You know, go to Missouri Star because they do lots of stuff like that, and it seems like they're always using layer cakes. I feel like they're always layer caking it. Nope, I did that. Okay, so it's got to be this side. Oh, no. Okay, this. It's telling me I don't know how to use my sewing machine. Okay, so we said Croatia. Croatia is the answer for that. All right. Glad you got there. Wait, what happened? Hi, Sheila. You got to Austin. Yes. That means some daughter time and Crystal and Rebecca time. Not a problem. So I'm going to put, yes, this is my UFO, my dirty little secret, my 20+ year UFO. That's what we're working on right now. And I don't know if this is how you do it, but oops, but this is how I decided I'm going to do it because I don't remember. So this is the last row of like the center, and then the next row is only like border, the border part of this. If you all want to attempt this, you kind of see what I'm doing. There was a glass plate with this. And I vaguely remember buying a glass plate at Walmart or maybe Target or whatever. I do vaguely remember buying it and use that as my template. Now, the glass plate, I don't know where it is at the moment. So I'm hoping to meet Regina while I'm here. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. So we have this, and we have this, and we're going to put these two together. So now, this is where the fun begins. So I put that where this is here and that's there. And I come all the way across. Oh, I just realized the Gilded Age came on last night. I have to watch that. If you have not watched The Gilded Age, it's on Max, and I love it. We're on season 3. Okay, so here we are. So now I am matching. I'm matching this, and I'm going to need these big pins. And I am going to pin every single circle so nothing moves. And I cannot believe these circles are lining up, because I vaguely remember I was having all kinds of problems. But like I said, I have a little bit more experience now. Poopy Pie, how you doing? Lurking Cook, no problem. Happy Monday. So yeah, so I am, I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of happy I got this out. Kind of in shock that I'm actually going to finish this up. Because it's kind of comforting always to see it in there. You know, oh, I remember that. So the next one I'll be pulling out, and it may be 5 years from now, it may not be next week, next month, will be that t-shirt quilt that my son wanted all those years ago. And so the story is about, I want to say about 10 years ago maybe, I started this quilt for him. And I didn't know what I was doing and was making it up. And then I realized that jersey material is slippery. I never put any like interfacing or anything, never watched YouTube, so I didn't know I was supposed to do that. And so then COVID came and I pulled the project out again because someone said to use a serger and just serger all your ends and then just sew it and don't worry about it. So I tried to do that, and that was a nightmare. So then I put the sucker away and haven't seen it. Well, I've seen it. It's in this closet that every time I open, I see it. So that'll be the next one I'll have to bravely tackle. Okay, so I'm over here and I have to sew here. And I've got to figure out where to sew. So I am now putting this square template, or square, whatever you want to call it, on here. And I'm just following it along because I don't know, because I'm making stuff up as I go. I'm trying to figure out what would be the best way to do this. So here we are. And I'm going to come all the way. So I'm trying to stay within the sew lines. I'm using the sew lines from the outside of the circle to kind of figure out where to place this, because this square should fit perfectly in the sew lines. Should. I'm sure there may be an easier way to do this. Again, if you know what I'm doing, the name of what this quilt is called, please let me know, because I have no idea what it's called. All I can tell you, I'd be calling it pain in the tuchus. And I'm coming over here. And then do my last one, and then I'll give you a question. And look at that, perfect. I don't know how, but it seemed like it perfectly worked. I don't want to get this chalk everywhere. That's why I'm getting frustrated. I like your earrings. Thank you, Tamar. Welcome. Yes, because we're working on our UFOs. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. Where am I? I am a U.S. state. I was 50th to ratify the Constitution. I mean 50th, 5th. I was the 5th to ratify the Constitution. Many insurance companies have their headquarters in me. You can find Mark Twain's mansion in one of my cities. One of my museums, Mystic Seaport, attracts hordes of visitors. I am the home for students at Yale University, and Hartford is my capital. Where am I? So now I'm going to pick this up and hopefully follow the chalk lines. I think my walking foot part for this, but oh, today, if you're looking for a sale on fabric, soft squares will be going live here shortly. Actually, now I just saw the time. So yeah, so soft squares will be going live here today. Live at 5 Mountain Time. I think it's 7 our time. And I better pay attention to Honey, because he would not like it if I spend my whole evening on YouTube. So you may not see me there, but Connecticut, and is that a double wedding ring quilt? No, it is not, and I don't know what it's called. It's many years ago. It is some kind of quilted flannel circle of nightmare. It's probably not as bad as I'm saying it, but you know, it's definitely, I think with patience, I think maybe a beginner can do this. I have mixed feelings because it's circle upon circle. Yeah, it is. So here we are. I'm going to open up this portion of it. So here we are. The back is here. Look at this. So the back is there, and that's the front. So now that what needs to happen is now these need to be opened and then also sewn down. And then I'm going to put this one with that one. Yes, I'm going to do that. In the cathedral window. No, it's not a cathedral window. Well, it could be a nightmare if you don't have... Yes, that's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm going to show you right now. So this is what I did 20-something years ago. So what I'm doing now is the new. So I hope the new matches the old. I was a very young quilter when I did this. Okay, very, very early in my quilting career. I probably had no business taking this class, to tell you the truth. But I did. And this is as far as I got. So, which is half of the quilt. And I remember working months and months only on this project on my sewing machine, which was an all like very basic sewing machine. I remember that. And I remember Jack was involved. So the fact that I did the other half in a couple hours from this morning and now is pretty good. Bye, Sheila. Hi, Rita. Yeah. So that's where we're at with that. All right, let me grab something else. Okay, so let's hit what am I? What am I? I am a clothing item. I can be made from several fabrics. Croatian mercenaries may have dreamed me up. You could say I'm a little loopy, and professional and businessmen wear me. I often have stripes or polka dots, and I'm associated with the nerds. What am I? Oh, you know what? This probably goes in smoother doing it like this. I didn't think about that. I did this the last time I did this, I did like this, but now I'm doing this. So maybe let's see what way is easier. I'm thinking this new way I just came up with, it seems to be easier to get on here than the other. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I would recommend do that. So do the S down instead of this. I don't know, it runs smoother on my machine. And make sure your flaps are down. Uh-oh. And tucked. You have to do a lot of tucking. Tucking and flattening is what needs to happen. A lot of nip and tucks happening here. And yes, it is a bow tie. A bow tie. Pocket protector. Yeah, nerds are, right? Nerds are definitely pocket. Remember that show Family Tie? Was it Family Tie? No, Family Matters. Was that? I think it was Family Matters with Urkel. He'd always wear the bow tie, the pocket protector, the old man pants like my grandfather used to wear all the way up to, yeah, your neck. Did I do that? Yes. Your machine sounds strange. Yeah, it's tired. It's on its last leg. It's not in good health. I know that. This quilt may do it in. I'm not going to worry about it because I'm hoping to hit the lotto between now and in a couple of months. Then all will be good. Oh, I never found a picture of that quilt. Send it if. All right, Sharon. Yeah, so, you know, I think during this time that I had a binder I kept with all the classes I took. I just need to find that binder. And there's then pictures of older quilts that I had done. Because maybe the instructions and everything is there. Let's see. That's good financial planning. Tell me how that works out for you. Yes, Urkel. Yeah, I know. You know what? I'm just happy to wake up every morning at this point and be here to be with you all. That's the most important. But you know, winning the lottery wouldn't be so bad. I don't even have to win it big. You know, maybe like a baby prize would be good. We can call it the boo-boo prize. I'll take the boo-boo prize. I don't need the millions. Just give me the boo-boo prize. That's the prize I want. Enough to get me a new sewing machine or a used sewing machine and a new or used car. I'm good. Just give me the boo-boo prize. Oh, okay. Here we go. Who am I? You make a GoFundMe. Who am I? Ready? I am a comedian and actor. My only Oscar win is for a serious role. I am the King of the Moon in a Terry Gilliam movie. My daughter Zelda is named after the video game. One of the 4 Happy Days spin-off was mine. I was one of the best improvisers of all times. And I kept up troop spirits. Nanu is I'm going to tell you that. That is my hint. That wasn't on there, but Nanu. Just a little scratcher prize. Well, that's the show that he was in. So who's the actor? Maybe this broke my machine. Maybe that's why I stopped now. Maybe life got ahead of me. I really don't remember. Yes, Robin Williams. Yes. Okay, who am I? I am a musician. I do not go by my first name of Robin. Barbados has a national holiday in my name. I banned fans from bringing umbrellas to my concert, and I planned Katy Perry's bachelorette party. If you know Fenty, you know me. My tattoo says never a fail, always a lesson. Shoot, we need to start training for Jeopardy. But what was the name of the movie? What? Nanu was in Mork and Mindy. But what movie are we talking about? Oh, my only Oscar win for a serious role. Was it Good Morning Vietnam? I don't know. I don't know what his win was. Someone's gonna have to Google that for us. What was Robin Williams' movie that he won the Oscar for? He was in Jumanji, wasn't he? But I don't think that was a serious role. Hi, yo. Hi, guess who, Nancy? Good Morning Vietnam. What Dreams May Come. Dead Poets Society, Goodwill Hunting. Oh, we're talking about a musician, or we're talking about Robin Williams? Mrs. Doubtfire. That was funny. I watched that a lot. We're talking about Robin Williams. We'll come back to Who Am I? I'm trying to think of a song that she sang. And I know if I heard it on the radio, but I don't know. It's a female singer. Goodwill Hunting, Sherry says. So I'm a musician. I do not go by my first name, Robin. Barbados has a national holiday in my name, and I ban fans from bringing umbrellas to my concert. I planned Katy Perry's bachelorette party, and if you know Fenty, you know me. My tattoo says never a fail, always a lesson. And I'm trying to think it is a female, and I'm aware who this is. I'm just trying to think of titles of her songs. The songs are in my head, but she's just had a bunch of babies, too. She may have been on the red carpet pregnant at the Met. The Met Gala, because I watched that. All right, so I have this all, but there's one little faux pas right here. And you know what? I'm good with it. Yes, Rihanna. Yeah, okay. Sure. Whoops. So who am I? Ready? We are a band. My members met at the all boys. My members met at the all boys school. We were originally named on a Friday. Our name is a reference to a Talking Heads song. Our front man has a lazy eyelid. We have been let down and left high and dry. Our members find the most famous song very creepy. Very creepy. Oh boy. Beast mode? Yeah, out of here. Deb called it. All right, so now I have to put these two together this way. And now I have to do the same thing with this. And this is super heavy. This is like a weighted blanket at this point. Hi, Rebel Row. Do we know what this is? Don't he just want your fingerprints or a bioscan? I don't know. I'll just listen. Trolls don't tell me what to do. Do we know what band that is? Has anybody figured out what band? I never heard of that band that they claim to be. Just saying. Don't know that band. But Rita's got it. Radiohead. Radiohead. All right, so I have I have lines all drawn on this side already. Woohoo! Good. All I have to do is just now sew that, and then I have these 4 together. Yes, we are making progress. You know, this is not so bad. I don't know why I thought this was, I'm going to call it experience, maybe. Because I am moving right along here with this. All right, so I need one more of these pink, pink ones to put there. Let's see. We've got it. Radioheads, it is. So I am missing, where did I put this? The chalk. I put it, here it is. I just want to make sure. So the chalk here is on all that, but I don't have it on this one. I don't have it on this one. So let's put the chalk on here. And then the chalk is all the way through. All the way through. And then I don't have it on this. So we'll put the chalk on here. And I don't have it on this one. But all the rest I do. Okay. We are moving along. I missed most of the live because I had to finish mowing my lawn before the rain started. Well, we need some rain here. It's hot. It's really stinking hot right now. All right, so we did the radio land. Let's go for one more. Let's see, what am I? Let's pick a what am I. Ooh, this is a cutie. I am an animal. I am a popular pet, and the Chinese domesticated me as early as 960 CE. I've been known to live up to 70 years. Really? Boy, kiddos kill those really quick. Ted Lasso said, "Be like me. A crunchy snack is named after me, and sometimes I live in a bowl." What am I? I'll add one. You find me in carnivals sometimes and the ping pong game. And then you win me, and my parents then have to take care of me because I lose interest. But my car watched you work because I left my phone while algorithm helps. Yes, goldfish. Domesticated. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. I guess goldfish are really wild until they were just domesticated. I'm actually shocked. I didn't know they lived 70 years. Man, I wonder how big they are at that 70 years old. Because they get pretty big pretty quick and pretty chunky pretty quick. Okay, what am I? I'm a substance. I'm hard and brittle. I am more or less transparent. Silica, soda, and lime are some of my components. When the ocean wears me down, people collect me. I can be blown, fused, or stained. Windows, mirrors, and bottles are made of me. Let's see what we got. Glass, glass, glass. We had a 6-foot-long goldfish in Lake Mead in Nevada. Wow. He was big, huh? Chunky. Yes, it is glass. And with this is what I say. Here we are. We are up to this portion here. And right here, look at right here. Right here is a hole. I'm not sure why there's a hole there. There literally is a hole right there. Explain to me how I got a hole right there. What the heck? There's no hole right here. There's no hole. Oh, I see. There is a hole on this side. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. And maybe this will be I may put this away for the next 20 years. So I have a hole in this bucket or in this quilt. So I'm not sure how I'm going to fix this right now. I'm going to pull this out. Jack is coming out. I'm going to do this. This quilt has gotten me almost beat, but not quite there. All right, so we are going to rip here. And I'm going to put this there. And this has to come here. Because that's right. Okay. Okay, so this is where the hole is. So we gotta make sure hold on. I gotta just move some things around. And we're gonna come and reinforce that right there, and hopefully we've covered the hole. Now let's see. Let's take the hole test. See if there's a hole. If there's a hole, this is going back for the next 20 years. There's a hole. Are you kidding me? There's a hole. How is there a hole? What the heck? The hole is smaller, but there's a hole. Okay, so that's there. So what is this guy's problem here? Okay. And this is why this quilt was in here. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. All right, here we go. Okay, let's see if this fixed the hole. No more hole. The hole is not there. There is no hole. The hole is gone. Thank the Lord. Thank you. Because I was not feeling it right now. I don't believe you. I'll fix it dearly. Oh my gosh. Yes. Hi, Terry. Use super glue. 50. Muriel, were you going crazy? What were you doing on Whatnot? 15. Yo, Sharon, we don't know. We don't want to know what Whatnot is because we are trying to be good and not buy anything. But there's a live sale at 7 o'clock at Soft Squares for those who need stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm terrible. All right, so I am going to go ahead and open this up. I'm going to move all of this. Yeah, so because now this is bigger, so we have to open up these flaps and go for it here. Open sesame. I don't know what you want to call these things. They're like lips. You gotta see, like the lips are closed over here. So you want to make sure your lips are open. I don't know what else to call them. They could be, I mean, they kind of look like, what are those, orange peels? So this was where my hole was. So we'll see how interestingly I'm gonna... And then you want to flatten these also, so that when you come across, this better look really good how I remember it was, the sample in the store. And open up this. I was on the phone with my mommy today. She's getting excited. She gave me a tour of my house, of the different, so she bought me a mini sofa in there. It's actually for outdoors, so she says it could be for indoors or outdoors. I could choose how I want to use it. So yeah, yeah, she was showing me some other fixtures she bought. And then I found out, oh, she's probably on here. I found out she hides from everybody at my house. I actually thought that was funny. I was like, well, Mom, just turn on the TV, pick up your seats. She said, someone stopped in at my house and said, what are you doing here? Are you okay? My mom says, I'm hiding from y'all. I thought that was funny. Oh, that was funny. Okay, so let's see. Got a red, no problem. Hi, Caroline. Oh, we're not gonna go there. Delia, ¿cómo estás? Oh, I'm so sorry you broke your arm 2 hours ago. That stinks. No sewing for you then, I'm thinking, right? Lori, hi, how are you? All right, so now that I have all these pieces here. Muy bien, ¿y tú? Yeah, I decided to do a pop-up because this is my 20+ year old UFO I'm working on right now. It's definitely not a whip because, I mean, I guess we could say it's a 20-year work in progress. And I am determined to finish it. I am determined to finish it. So we are going for it. Whew, it's warm in here. All right, so here we are. We are cruising along. I am gonna stop after I do this row and I'll bring it over so you can see the progress. I have 2 more rows of this quilt. And then I have to snip all of these pieces, right? All these little pieces here, they all have to be snipped. And then this whole thing gets washed for a very unique rag quilt experience. All right, there we are. And this is my last cast row. So here we are. So let's go look at what we're up to. Okay, here we go. I'm so sorry that your arm hurts. All right, so we have that. We're going to put that all away. And here we are. There that is. Here is my 4 rows. So we're going to put that. So what needs to, so this quilt is almost done. Look at that. So this is what it looks like. So basically what's left is I need to do a row that looks like this and a row that looks like that. So let's count out and see if I have it. So I have 1, 2. I need 2 for that row of this. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not funny. Wait, 8. Okay, I'm okay. So we're good. So that's that one. We have that row. And then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's not 10 here. Are you kidding me? There's not 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. 6. 6. What? I need 4 more of these? Oh, this is not good. This is not good at all. Oh crap, it's right. Shiitake mushrooms, fungi. What other words can I say? I'm gonna have to, what the, what? I need 4 more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need, no, 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 4 more of these. I had lots of this fabric. I know I have no more of this fabric. Ay, Dios mío. Yes. Eso mismo. No tengo decir. She's saying a Spanish word. A word my grandma used to use when she used to get mad. That's right. Oh my goodness. I'm going to lose my mind. This is why this is a UFO that's 20-something years. I'm so excited, and I'm 4 short. Ay, Dios mío, ¿cómo va a estar? Oh, I know what we're going to do. All hope is not lost. I figured it out. I'm not going to cry, and I'm not going to use 4-letter words. I'm going to take out this one and this one. Okay? Are you with me? I'm going to take out this one and this one. So that will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ay, Dios mío, todavía no. Wait a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All hope is not lost. So I'm going to take this out with Jack, and I'm going to take that out with Jack, and I'm going to put this, and I'm going to find something in my stash, right? I'm going to find something in my stash to use on the 4 corners. That's what we're going to do, because if not, I think I would have had a heart attack that I went through all of this to be 4 short. Buy new stuff and put them in the 4 corners. That's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly what we're going to do. Hi, Michelle. Okay, my mini meltdown is over. Yeah, my mini meltdown is over. So anyway, everyone have a good night. Let my baddie self go downstairs and grab something to eat. Hey, incognito. Yes, I did figure that one out. I had a lot of words in my head, and I'm glad I figured that out. So everyone have a beautiful night. I will see you tomorrow morning. This won't be done. And tomorrow we're supposed to be working on Christmas in July. So just saying. Have a great night, everybody. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe, and share my channel. There's my 20+ years. Yeah. We're going to finish this. Bye. On your way out, hit the thumbs up. Thanks. Bye.